Ladies and gentry, or jelly beans, or jelly tots, or I don't know, whatever, baked beans. We are here at the Overtoun House and Estate, and I'm sure you can imagine by the fact that we're here that we're going to enter and see what's about, including the fact that there appears to be riders down the path that have come out of that way, so there could be a stable or something over there as well, who knows. Riding school. I'm not an equestrian, I don't know.
As you can see from our sign here, we're in the Kilpatrick Hills, and as the actors already said, we're on the Overtoun Estate in Lancrags.
I'm not really sure I can see that. Oh aye, it does say it.
Parking, picnic areas, and quite a few scenic walks. Now, one of the first things we noticed when we came through the gates there, we'd just seen some horses coming down and through the gates and up. And behind me is where we think they might be housed. We're not sure if it's a riding school or just somewhere where people house their horses and pay to get their horses stabled there or not. But
Working farm.
It's definitely equine in nature anyway.
Equine in nature. Well, anyway, moving on from that. Moving on from that while unicorns dying of laughter on the sidelines. Behind the camera, although now it's beside the camera, somewhere in there, there's an article of one of the world wars, World War I or World War II, and it's either an airfield or a gun encampment, but it might have been both. I'm not a military strategist, so what do I know?
Nice evening. Beginning to turn autumnal. See all the different colours coming out again.
I don't know. Can you?
I can, yes. Over there, look. See it?
No.
Changing?
I see a field.
Yeah, no, the trees, you can see the trees are going those kind of golden russets and yellows. And I'm afraid what I mean. Over here. See the trees over there? You see they're all some of kind of yellowy and kind of russet colours coming in the leaves.
That's gorgeous, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely becoming autumnal.
If it's becoming autumnal, then Fern will be passing away
I
soon.
know, poor Fern, she'll be dying.
Not again.
Yeah, well, our mate will be feeling sad.
Heather.
Because, Heather. And then, gosh knows what will happen after that.
Oh, these bad jokes, I'm waiting for that Martian tripod coming over the hill.
So, done already.
Check out this raspberry bush with very unripe raspberries on it. Even if they were ripe, I wouldn't recommend eating them right now. Covered in horse urine. Well, I have to say, I like the horses. I don't know what species they are, what breed they are, but they've got nice coats and they're looking cosy in their blankets out to pasture, so.
Look at that. You can see through the trees. Lovely big house. We'll be telling you more about that just shortly.
If you're heading south towards Clydebank, if you take the second left after Milton, it brings you up here. But if you're heading north, then you'll need to find a different way.
You come up and you've got this car park on the left here. And that's part of the Kilpatrick Hills. Lovely walk up there. Part of that is what they call the Red Route. And the Yak and I did that way back maybe a year ago.
About a year ago.
If you're up here and you're looking for other things to explore, this part of the Kilpatrick Hills is called a wilderness on your doorstep because we're, as Bear said, we're close to Milton and we're close to Clydebank and Dumbarton in itself. So, but if you're up here and you can have, there are 3 or 4 different walks that you can go to and they're detailed on this board. You've got one that'll take you up around Wood Hill, which I think is the one that the Yak and the Bear did.
Yeah, the Red Route.
And then there's an informal route. There is the little orange one is a woodland wander. I think we did that with your was it your parents.
Aye, yes, we did.
Uh-huh.
Aye, that was nice.
That was nice.
There's a lot you can do here.
And you have obviously you can stroll through the meadows. You can see the creatures of Land Craigs. The fish pond trail.
That's Crags.
Yeah, there's a fish pond trail. There's a Spardale Inn stroll.
There's World War II history. Wow.
There's World War II history. Starfish bunker. World War II starfish bunker.
Right. We know.
Loads of stuff. There is the entrance to the Overtoun House circular paths. Right there. Someone just went through it with a dog. A lot of dog walkers up here. Look at this tree behind me. I think it's a rather unusual looking tree. Well, it is to me anyway. But up here, you have so many different species of tree. Right, now you can see behind me the actual house itself, which is Overtoun House. Now, Overtoun House is an example of Scottish baronial architecture, and it was built between 1860 and 1864, I think it was. And it is a Category A listed building. Now, nowadays, it's used as a tea room, which is the Hope and Healing Tea Room. But before that, it was used as quite a few different things.
This totem pole is going to take a wee minute to read, so you're going to have to bear with me here because it's a bit of a tall one. Let's start, shall we? Forest, crests, curl, and rake, yet even in the wildest gale, I don't know, rarely break waves of life. Embrace whatever might attack. Oh, I can't read it anymore, I'm too dizzy. Now is where our tale takes a slightly different turn in tone. You see, this bridge, if you don't already know, is the Overtoun Bridge, and it is notorious, not for reasons you might expect. This bridge is a bridge that is well known because dogs that are brought onto this bridge jump down into the water below. Now, of course, you can't see it because of the dense foliage, but there is indeed a river down there. Which brings me back to my point. The most widely accepted tale or explanation as to why this happens with dogs, this one's supernatural, is the White Lady of Overtoun, a widow who was said to live in the Overtoun house and grieve her husband for 30 years before she inevitably passed away. And it's been said that her spirit still lingers and haunts this bridge and compels dogs to join her in the afterlife by throwing themselves into the river. And there's other tales as well. For example, how about the tale of, well, a very dark accident, whatever it was, I don't think it was an accident. There was a man in 1994 who very disturbingly threw his newborn baby into the water because he believed, well, it was religiously motivated. I won't specify for YouTube reasons. But, of course, there is some scientific explanation as well. Now, scientifically it has been said that the scent of mink, because there is a lot of mink around here, the scent of the mink compels the dogs to jump because it's supposed to be a very electrifying odour for dogs that aren't used to the smell of mink. And lastly, and this one I think particularly is a bit more broad, is that this bridge is said to be a supernatural veil, and this is connected to the tale I just told you about the baby. It's said that a rift was opened between two worlds, ours and the supernatural, and that there's a thin veil here that allows supernatural occurrences to happen. But who's to say? According to this inscription on the capstone, it says that the bridge was laid by the Lady of Overtoun. And of course, whatever else says there. So Unicorn, what's your opinion of all of the freaky tales surrounding this bridge and this house?
Well, I don't think it's like, it's definitely something outside of the normal. I mean, animals, particular dogs, horses or whatever, they seem to be able to sense something that like you and I can't. Whether it's magnetism or whether it's supernatural or whatever, it's definitely something not quite
Well,
earthly.
to build upon that, we did just witness a horse practically fighting its tendrils not to go over that bridge. They say it's just because the horse is spooked about literally anything new, but who knows?
It did not want to move. They literally had to pull it.
They had to drag it across the bridge.
Drag it across the bridge. It definitely.
Oh, it was a lovely
It was
horse.
fine. It was absolutely fine until it got to that point just there when it had to cross the bridge.
It is lovely here nonetheless.
It is very nice.
Here's the residence garden.
Residence garden only.
We came down this path a wee bit and it goes all the way down to Gershake, and it's an absolutely beautiful walk. The Yak and I showed you the part of the other side on the other side of the burn, at the other side of the bridge, if that makes sense, when we did the red route. We're going to walk through here and this should take us round to the other side of Overtoun House. We're going to show you some other cool things around here and discuss some interesting things about it.
Best not taken at night, by the way, this walk, if you believe in this tales you've just been told.
Yeah.
Like that, I'll just go all in and bring a torch.
Aye, bring a torch and whatever else.
And as they used to say, don't watch alone.
Yep.
Don't walk alone.
Speaking of which, I'll get into some interesting tales about nighttime occurrences here once we get round.
It used to be that you could go into the front lawn there, which is behind that wall.
That's okay, still a really good angle here.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, it's been very ornate. A lot of the plants seem to have taken over the walls.
Fern, you're not dead quite yet.
Yes, Fern's still here.
Just hanging on.
Yeah, it's cracking architecturally for one thing. And you can see that it's quite, the stonework's quite ornate and decorated. Nicely done.
Now, it was in 1859 when a man called James White, who was a retired lawyer from Rutherglen and co-owner of the White Chemical Works in Rutherglen, he bought over Overtoun Farm with the purpose of building a mansion here. Now, another strange fact going along with all of the macabre things that seem to be associated here, the guy that he actually commissioned to be the architect for the house was called James Smith. Now, his daughter was a murder suspect and her name was Madeline Smith. But anyway, so he designed this house here, and they basically, him, his son John White, that the actors mentioned, and Lady Overtoun, they all stayed in the house until 1931, when it was gifted to the people of Dumbarton. And from there, it's been various different guises. It was a
Maternity hospital.
at one point for people that were recovering soldiers, for locals.
It was a maternity hospital.
Then, in 1947, it became a maternity hospital. And then, after that, it was taken over by the people that now have it and use it as the Hope and Healing Tea Centre. So it's had a long and varied history of many different things, but it is a beautiful building.
Hope and Healing's only open on Fridays and Saturdays if you want to come up, by the way. Just saying.
Take a wee trip up, enjoy the walks, it's fabulous.
It's very quiet, it's peaceful. Beautiful vista over there as the bear will turn round.
Now, you mentioned macabre. Believe it or not, there's more where that came from.
I can quite believe that, yeah.
On the same subject, it brings me to the point that the White Lady has yet more story behind her. She is not only said to haunt the bridge, she is also said to haunt the house itself, and usually around about this time, evening, night time, it has been said that her silhouette can be seen at the windows, peering out of curtains and other things, which is funny because I've actually seen photographic evidence of such that has been taken by ghost hunters, photographers, so-called. So if you want to test your mettle, perhaps you're feeling a bit freaky and you're in the area, you can come up and see what you can find yourself, if that's what you're into. There is actually a photograph taken in that window on the left, just above the tree there, where you can see the silhouette of what is said to be the White Lady standing, pulling at the curtains, looking at whoever was taking the photo.
A lot about this place. He's been coming here for 30 odd years, and he thinks that this may be the site of the old bowling green that used to be here, which makes sense because it's that kind of...
It looks like a bowling green.
It looks like a bowling green. It's that kind of rectangular, flat kind of thing that you...
It's also lower than the rest of the grass.
It's also lower, so yeah.
Our journey is at an end. Stop looking at the window, you're not going to see the White Lady. Or will you?
I don't know, maybe.
No, I can't see anything. History, horses and jobbed pants.
Yes, indeed. But also very beautiful scenery. Peace. A horse. A horse making
They
them
can't
for
see
a
it.
horse.
Stop shouting at it, you'll scare it.
I'm sorry, sir. There's a horse behind Bairn. Yeah, I know you can't see it. There's a couple of horses behind Bairn now.
There's one up on the road.
So, well, we hope you enjoyed this short
Stop screaming.
ramble with us.
It's late.
Uh-huh.
Unicorn has no perception of how loud her voice is. She's profoundly
I'm
deaf.
sorry.
Go for it, unicorn. Go for it.
I'm sorry.
Right, continue.
As the ex said, I am profoundly deaf, and I sometimes don't realise I'm being very loud. But I hope you enjoyed this short ramble around with us today, and we'll see you on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe for us. And this is the unicorn saying, Happy Rainbows.
The white lady! The white lady! Go! Go! Oh! Oh!
Unicorn. I've got a confession to make. Seeing as I've said cheerio, it was me that ate the honey.
The honey Cheerios. Yeah. Typical bear. Yeah. And this is, it's really strange. There's obviously another one of the horses from the stables or whatever down there, and it's just not moving from its position. It looks as if it's just very uneasy. It's the second horse that we've seen today that just doesn't look as if it wants to go anywhere near that bridge.
I hope he's not going over that bridge with that dog unattended on a leash.
Yeah, I hope so.
Didn't take a dive.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm not going to leave the camera on to find out because that would just be horrible.
Yeah.
Then again, that would be proof.
It would be.
I don't want the dog to die.
No,
I'm sure it'll be okay.
I love wee dogs.
Sure,
I love
will be.
dogs as well.
that horse is not for moving.
I don't blame that horse. I wasn't for moving when I was going on it.
Interesting stuff, eh? So there you have it, people.
Could the white lady be real?
Is there some kind of phenomena? Is she standing on the bridge right now? We can't see it, but the horse can see her.
Or could it be something darker still?
The other horse that was there was a bit wilder than that. It was contorting its face as well. It did not want to go anywhere.
It's been said that animals can see things that we can't, so who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was maybe going to go there, but it seems to be playing ring-a-ring-a roses. It's a shame though. I mean, it's quite a thing for the horses, but what we've seen, it's bad enough for dogs.